mean, Nolan Ryan threw 240 pitches in a game.
They approach 100 today, and oh my God, the world is going to end. You can't even bring a relief pitcher in that hasn't pitched for 2 or 3 days because you don't want to get him up, they say. I mean, today's sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, or football, it's a picnic compared to the way it used to be. Do you imagine Don Drysdale? You go 2 for 2 against Don Drysdale. You hit a home run. Next time you're up, he throws one right at your noggin. That was part of the game back then. Don Baylor, who just passed away, unless you're old enough to remember him playing, try turning a double play with him going from first to second. He would half kill you breaking up the double play legally. Nothing, out of the ordinary. He would just go in so hard into your legs if you were a second baseman or a shortstop trying to turn a double play at second base if he was the runner on first. I mean, the game today, look at LeBron James. You never see him get knocked down. You don't have to go back 50 years. Go back 20 years, 15 years. They'd knock LeBron James on his ass every game 5 or 6 times. They don't do that anymore. They don't even play defense in the NBA.
They're all friends, man. It's AAU style.
So baseball, basketball, and football is so easy to play today. And you're babied by your coaches and everything. They're paying you millions of dollars. And, well, we have to limit your amount of pitches or your appearances or your starts. Or now you want to walk somebody, you just point to first base. Oh, don't throw inside. You'll get fined and go to jail. Let alone if you throw high, and you can't even run into the catcher anymore. When you're trying to score, you can't break up a double play. No bump and run in the NFL. Nothing. You can't even lead with your head anymore. NBA, oh my God, the regular season's like exhibition. So, yesterday's athlete, to me, was much better than today's athlete, if you stop and think about it. It's a picnic to play the game today. Miguel Cabrera of the Detroit Tigers a couple of years ago, for like 2 or 3 years, hit like .458 against the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland Indians never knocked him down. Never knocked him down. It was like batting practice because he knew. Really, the only one that still throws inside and doesn't just stare at you and look at you is Bauer. Bauer don't care. That's why I love him so much. He gets traffic at left. So, I mean, today's sports, it's one of the reasons that I don't enjoy today's sports, the ones. Now, if you're younger, you have nothing to compare to, so I understand. But you watch and see. When you're 20 years older, say you're like in your 20s right now. When you're 40, with all these rule changes and how safe they're trying to make the game of sports, you're not going to like it 20 years from now because you'll have something to compare to. It'll be even worse than today. In fact, in 20 years, you're not going to have football in the United States. There'll be too many lawsuits. You're not going to have football. And very few people are letting their kids play football now anyway, compared to a while ago. But you wait as you get older. If you're younger and you're listening, you'll finally have something to compare it to. This is a joke what's being played today at the NFL level, Major League Baseball and the NBA, compared to the way it used to be. It's an absolute joke. It doesn't interest me like it once did because of that. I mean, look at the NBA. Do you even enjoy the regular season of the NBA? And even the players tell you they don't even try. They just rest them. I mean, you play at 35 minutes. You need rest, and you work a 2, 3. Go work construction, NBA players. Then you might play a regular season without resting. God, it's just unbelievable. And our medical is better, our training is better. We know more, and this and that. And these guys can't stay on the field or the court. Because they're babied. And they're not tough like they once were. They're just not tough. You get traffic and weather every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Olivia, how is that flipped over car on Cedar and Murray Hill doing?
It's finally gone.
Thank God.
Thank you. All the tipsters that called.
Did anybody call you?
Our phone rang more in 5 minutes than it has in the last 2 weeks.
Here's Olivia.
From the Elktown Traffic Center, if you were injured because of medical malpractice, call 1-800-ELK, Ohio. Overturned vehicle cleared Cedar Road at Murray Hill. You have a couple accidents to watch for on 77 South. One at the Brecksville Merge off in the shoulder. Traffic backing up to Broadway. Ahead of that, after Route 82, an accident slowed from Pleasant Valley. Also an accident Lorraine Road at West 106th Street. And Gaston Westlake still closing Bradley Road between Schwartz Road and Troy. This traffic report brought to you by Notre Dame College. Olivia Music and News Radio WTAM 1100 Total Traffic.
Temperatures falling back into the 70s this evening, clear skies.
Hi, I'm Nicole from Notre Dame College. We're saving you the spot of the campus full online. Drop in for transportation, and the team for today. Apply for students at any time at the Notre Dame College website.
Summer is here. There's nothing like a new Pella Windows or door
beautify your home inside and out. Pella Window and Door is going to keep you cool with 40% off installation or special no-interest payment options for 36 months. This offer is good now through August 10th. Don't wait. Stop in at any of the 6 area Pella Window and Door showrooms or call 1-877-98-PELLA. Be sure to ask about the limited lifetime warranty on Pella Vinyl, Pella Fiberglass, and Pella Wood Windows. Call today for an appointment. That's 1-877-987-3552.
New. We all love new. And now there's a new version of the iHeartRadio app. It's not an update. It's an upgrade. All your favorite music and live radio stations are easier to find, getting you closer to the music you love. It's just a tap.
This is Andy Young from Major League on iHeartRadio.
Breathe in that new app smell. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. Go to your app store and get the new iHeartRadio app now.
Welcome back to the Mike Trevisano Show. Don't get mad. Get entertained. Well, too bad we weren't just starting our radio career, me personally. And you guys survived. So I'm not self-fulfilling for 20 years and going backwards.
Wow. Yeah. So sad.
That would be a great thing to do, especially with the internet. You can archive it and stuff like that, okay? You take baseball, basketball, and football. And we're going to have Andre on after the 5:30 news live from Progressive Field as the Rockies are in town. We'll talk a little baseball. Andre now live from Progressive Field. That would be a great thing to do. Take the three major sports, baseball, basketball, and football. In the next, you don't have to go 20 years. In the next 10 years, predict the rule changes in the three sports. Think about that for a minute. I mean, the rule changes. It's never in my wildest imagination that I think in Major League Baseball you would not be able to break up a double play or run into the catcher.
I don't
Never. I think that or point to first base for a walk. Can you imagine what's coming?
It's really sad because those just haven't fit. You go back 10, 15 years, do you ever think they would eliminate the kickoff in the NFL?
Yeah.
Essentially eliminate the kickoff?
There's the sport you really want to predict what's coming in the next 10 years in rule changes in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. It's either going away or it's going to be touch football.
You may have to fair catch every punt. You may not be allowed to hit the receiver over the middle. Who knows?
You see all the players that are quitting?
Yeah.
Because of head injuries?
Yeah.
Now with these lawsuits, I don't care what you make them sign. Lawyers are going to get around it. Watch what's coming the next 10 years of football. I don't think you're going to recognize the sport in 10 years. We'll talk with Andre now when we come back. What's the trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival? It's coming up at the top of the hour. So don't go anywhere. At the top and bottom of the hour, this News Radio WPAM 1100 and iHeartRadio station.
Good afternoon, I'm Adam Kirk. This is the 5:30 report brought to you by Weather Seal Home Services. Traffic and weather together.
From the O'Hare Traffic Center, if you were injured because of medical malpractice, call 1-800-OHIO. Watch for accidents 480 eastbound after Broadway in the left lane. Stop and go from transportation. Also 77 south at the Brecksville Merge and 77 south after Route 82. Also a gas leak in Westlake, closing Bradley Road between Schwartz Road and Detroit. The next traffic update in 9 minutes at 5:40. Olivia Musica, News Radio, WPAM 1100 total traffic.
Your Channel 3 forecast with Matt Wynn. Mainly clear skies and quiet conditions continue overnight tonight. We'll have a pretty comfy night ahead of us. Low temperatures down into the mid and upper 50s for your Wednesday. Lots of sunshine once again. Couple more afternoon clouds. High temperatures tomorrow up near 80. This weather is driven to Staples. Staples has low prices on everything your kids need to head back to school.
Best not make any more threats to the United States.
the world has never seen.
North Korea's been testing intercontinental ballistic missiles that may be able to reach Alaska. A Garfield Heights man accused of raping 7 underage girls. Scott Brundage was arrested this morning by U.S. Marshals. Police say a 10-year-old girl told her mother about it back in January, and that led to more victims coming forward. Attendance is way down at the Ohio State Fair this year, the lowest since 2004. According to numbers released this afternoon, just 801,000 people went to the fair this year. That's a huge drop from 2016, when 921,000 attended. Up until this year, fair attendance has actually grown every year since 2010. And the country music world is mourning the loss of Glenn Campbell, who died today at the age of 81. He'd been struggling with Alzheimer's. Your next news at 6 or when it breaks on News Radio WTAM 1100.
Tonight, the Indians face the Rockies at Progressive Field. Catch the DailyAuto.com Drive Insider after the first show at 6. First pitch at 7:10 on WTAM 1100, home of the Indians.
Need a new roof? Call Weather Seal Home Services. Now through Tuesday, September 5th, get a brand new Weather Seal roof for just $1 down with 7 years, 0 interest financing. Call now, and you can get your new roof installed next week, weather permitting. And you get free gutters or gutter covers. Your choice with your new roof purchase. $1 down, 7 years, 0 interest financing, free gutters or covers, and get it completed next week. You won't find a better deal anywhere else. WeatherSealHomeservices.com. WeatherSealHomeservices.com.
Hi, this is Bill Wills. Doing some home remodeling? Great. Now, who's going to take away all the junk? Oh, 1-800-GOT-JUNK will. You just give them a call, and I'll save you $22 on the service when you tell them I told you to call. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. The same company that can take away that old appliance, a hot tub, or a above-ground pool will also clean out the area when it comes to your remodeling job. Give them a call, and I'll save you $22 when you do. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Let them take it away. 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
A&G Office Furniture, your one-stop for storage cabinets, desks, chairs, workstations, bookcases, and cubicles. Our brand new 35,000 square feet showroom is located off Superior and East 25th. Specializes in gently used office furniture that is perfect for both large and small spaces. Visit AGOfficeFurniture.com. A&G Office Furniture offers area-wide free delivery and accepts trade-ins. Check out our large selection of brand name office supplies. AGOfficeFurniture.com. That's AGOfficeFurniture.com.
Hey, I'm Mike Terrasano for K-Guard, and what is K-Guard? The best gutter protection on the market, baby. Never clean a gutter again. You can throw the ladder away. You don't have to worry about killing yourself or taking time out of your day to clean a gutter. K-Guard's warranty, if your gutter ever clogs, they'll clean it for free. There's no fine print there. That's the easiest way for me to tell you. If your gutter ever clogs, they'll clean it for free. You can call their office. It's open every, Monday through Thursday from 8 in the morning till 7 at night. You can call 216-777-1100. Then leave a message if they're not open, 216-777-1100. Or go to their website, kguardcleveland.com. Get a free coupon for 10% off. K-Guard, the best gutter protection. K-Guard.
Are you a truck driver looking for a change? Interested in this high-demand, high-paying career? Then listen up. Great Lakes Truck Driving School is hosting the biggest trucker job fair in Ohio history. Thursday, August 10th from 2:30 to 6, featuring over 70 companies that are looking to fill thousands of openings. Pepsi, Valley Transportation, Medina Supply, Krakowski Trucking, Halliburton, Ohio Department of Transportation, J-Rail Transport, Movan Transport, PPL Pascal Truck Lines, Rumpke Waste and Recycling, Saya, and Kendall Transport are just a few of the 70-plus employers that will be taking applications that day. Register to win a free CDL Class A course and or a free heavy equipment course that day, both valued at over $5,000. Call Great Lakes at 440-236-3436. That's 440-236-3436, or visit GreatLakesTruckDrivingSchool.com for details.
This is Bill Wills. I'm here with Joe DeRocco, the regional president of Fifth Third Bank Northeastern Ohio, to talk talk about how to prepare your child for college. Sure, I'm sure there's no right or wrong answer, but it's important to take care of the specifics before you head off school, right?
Yeah, that's right, Phil. Better planning and habits will help prepare your student for the real world. Discuss whether your child should have a credit card and what it should be used for. It's also important to develop a budget.
Thanks for sharing great ideas on what to consider when your child heads off for college. Listen next time for more financial ideas and tips from Joe and our friends at Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank, a member FDIC.
Total Drive coverage continues right now.
Hi again, everybody. We try manager Terry Francona. This is Tom Hamilton. It's the manager submitted in a brief two-game series with the Colorado Rockies, and then we are done with the National League. You know, Tito, people look down at the West and they go, wow, what a runaway. Yet there's only one team that can live with as many wins as the Colorado Rockies, and they've been fighting Arizona for second place.
Slammy, you make a good point. The Diamondbacks and the Rockies have had resurgent years, and they've had a heck of a year. But because of what the Dodgers are doing, they're fighting for that wild card. It makes you shake your head. Every year it seems like there's a division or somewhere that it happens. That's baseball. I'm happy for Buck Black. You know, all those years in San Diego, they're rebuilding, retooling. Now he's got a pretty good team, and they're having a heck of a year.
The manager's been with Terry Francona on the Cleveland Indians Radio Network.
Hey, I'm Mike Chirisano for Nissan of North Olmsted and I-90 Nissan. Three Nissan dealerships that have so many repeat customers. Well, why do the owners, Mike DeMaio and Dio Belza, have so many repeat customers? Let's think about it for a second. Well, they have one of the largest selections of cars, whether it's new or pre-owned. They have tremendous deals. They're there, the owners, so you can walk in and deal with them. And then they have a service department that backs everything up. So now you understand why they have so many repeat customers. You're going to get a great car, or SUV, whatever it is you want. You're going to save money. And when something does go wrong, you got an award-winning service department. That's what Mike DeMaio and Dio Belza have accomplished at Nissan of North Olmsted and I-90 Nissan. You can go to their website for all the information. BigNissan.com. That's BigNissan.com. Get the locations and all the information you need on their website, BigNissan.com. You get traffic and weather every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Here's Olivia.
From the Elk Traffic Center, if you were injured because of medical malpractice, call 1-800-ELK, Ohio. A gas leak in Westlake still closing Bradley Road between Schwartz Road and Detroit. You have an accident in the left lane, 480 eastbound after Broadway. Traffic stop and go from transportation. Also a couple accidents on 77 South, one at the Brecksville Merge off in the shoulder, slow from Broadway. Ahead of that, after Route 82, an accident. Traffic slow from Pleasant Valley. And off-highway, an accident, Lorraine Road at West 106th Street. This traffic report brought to you by PK Management. Your next traffic update in 10 minutes at 5:50. Olivia Musica, News Radio WTAM 1100 Total Traffic.
Channel 3 weather, clear skies tonight, low 63. Tomorrow, sunny, high 80.
Go to PKManagement.com for affordable senior apartment living. In Cleveland, see Euclid Beach Club and Villa. In Euclid, see Euclid Hill Villa. In East Cleveland, see Forest Hill Terrace and Owl's Nest. For family properties, in Lorraine, see Pearl Village and Westgate Gardens. And in Ashtabula, see Harbor Ridge.
Well, as promised, I'm going to take you to Progressive Field, where Andre Knott is standing by. You can see Andre on Sportsline Ohio. And Andre, I've been interviewing you for a couple of years now. I don't think I've ever said to you, Andre, the Colorado Rockies are in town.
No, you never have. Well, think about 6 more years before you say it again. I went from being okay with interleague play to absolutely hating it, and I'll tell you why, without you even asking. It was really cool this past weekend to have the Yankees in here and have the crowds that we have. You got rid of stupid interleague play, and you got rid of 19 games against the same teams in the Central. Wouldn't it be nice if Boston and the Yankees are coming in more than once a year?
Yeah.
Imagine what that would do for our numbers attendance was.
The other thing that I don't like is I love the way baseball was structured because when you had a World Series, the National League and the American League never matched up, so you really didn't know how the outcome would, you had no idea what the outcome would be, you know what I'm saying?
You really did. I get why they did it, I know what baseball is at, and baseball, the great thing about baseball is the tradition, just some of the
tradition that it's carried for so many years, in my opinion. I know everyone doesn't agree with that, and millennials probably right now, they look at the word tradition and try to figure out how that plays in baseball. what we saw last year. Even because I thought in the losses they fought to the last out. They battled. They took Kimball as far as they could take him. They took Chapman on Saturday night. I felt last.
Oh, Santana missed a home run by 2 feet there on Chapman.
Yeah. And hell, so did Jose Ramirez. To me, I get what you're saying. Overall, for the first 115, how many games they played, it's been a lot of inconsistency. I just felt like last week was the first week, and maybe, I'll be honest, maybe because going into last week, knowing that you had 3 against the Red Sox and 4 against the Yankees, I was a little nervous. And I said, this will be a week that we find out about the Indians. I just thought that even in the losses, they played quality baseball, and we haven't been able to say that most of the year. Yeah. With the ups and downs, they weren't perfect last week, but I thought they played with some I can't use those. They played like they gave a crap. I'll leave it at that.
All right, before I let you go, anything the audience should know that you can tell us, or?
Yeah, Chisenhall should be going out on and they've actually missed him. And I hate to say it that way, but that's a 51 RBI before the break.
51 RBIs. Will you stop with the RBI thing?
What does RBI stand for?
I don't care. It sounds better.
Where's Glenn?
I'm used to RBI.
How about RBI? I knew he would say it. That's so perfect. Well, he's going to go to rehab hopefully the next couple of days. I'd probably look for Miller right when he's at 10 days left. Look for him probably to come back maybe a day or 2 after that.
All right, again, I said it 3 times in a row. I got to go here. But give me a prediction on the next rule change in baseball. That's what we were talking about before you came on the air. What's going to happen in baseball, basketball, and football the next 10 years with rule changes?
Yeah, it'll be something. I think the strikes and balls will be called by a computer. And I hate that. I don't want it, but I could see it happening.
I just heard somebody grunt in the background.
I don't like it either, Trip. I just think that's where we're going.
Hey, tell Camilo I'm playing this one. Here, take a listen, okay? He may not be able to hear it, but you can relay it to him, okay? This is just for Camilo, all right? Second game for this kid. New England, 34. Atlanta, 28. Tom Brady gets this the authentic. And with a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, you can experience the iconic luxury, unparalleled safety, and performance of Mercedes-Benz at a price you can afford. But just remember, only your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer has the skilled technicians to certify that your pre-owned vehicle is up to Mercedes-Benz standards. And only your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer offers an unlimited mileage warranty, so you can drive with confidence as far as you like for up to 5 years. There are pre-owned vehicles, and then there are Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned vehicles. Visit the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through August 31st and receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
Are you a truck driver looking for a change? Interested in high-demand, high-paying career? Then listen up. Great Lakes Truck Driving School is hosting the biggest trucker job fair in Ohio history. Thursday, August 10th from 2:30 to 6, featuring over 70 couples that are looking for Valley Transportation with Tractor Supply for Chelsea, Challenger, Ohio American Transportation, Indian Transport, Bus Transport, are just a few of the 70 plus employers that will be taking applications today. Register to win a free CDL Class A course and/or a free heavy equipment course that day, both valued at over $5,000. Call Great Lakes at 440-236-3436. That's 440-236-3436, or visit GreatLakesTruckDrivingSchool.com for details. Right now, for a very limited time, double and save with up to a $200 rebate on all lines of Goodyear insurance tires with a Digit credit card. Offer good through August 19th.
Hey, very simple. If you missed any of the show, go to the Mike Trevisano Show channel on iHeartRadio. That's right, the channel on iHeartRadio.
Then pick it up! Push on FM to our iHeartRadio music platform. Now, keyword fun. Text 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Enter that as your register supply. And fun. Text 200-200. It's News Radio, WTAM 1100, Cleveland.
A firefighter's wife will rot in prison at 6 o'clock. I'm Ken Robinson. More on that story in less than 60 seconds. And traffic and weather.
From the El Paso Center, if you were injured because of medical malpractice, call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. Accident clear 77 south at the Bristol merge. Still slow from Harvard. In an accident in the left lane, Torrey to eastbound and from Broadway. Stop and go from transportation. An accident in the local lanes on 271 north after Cedar Brainerd. Traffic heavy from Chagrin and in Westlake. A gas leak closing Bradley Road between Schwartz Road and Detroit. Your next traffic update in 9 minutes at 6:10. Olivia Music and News Radio WTAM 1100 total traffic.
Cleveland weather from Channel 3 meteorologist Matt Wentz.
Mainly clear skies and quiet conditions continue overnight tonight. We'll have a pretty comfy night ahead of us. Low temperatures down into mid and upper 50s. For your Wednesday, lots of sunshine once again. Couple more afternoon clouds. High temperatures tomorrow up to 80.
Right now, 80 degrees at your severe weather station. The wife of a Cleveland firefighter convicted of arranging his death to collect insurance money was sentenced today. 45-year-old Uloma Curry Walker got life in prison without parole. Cleveland Fire Chief Angelo Cavillo says William Walker did not deserve his fate.
Lieutenant Walker would give you the shirt off his back. He would help everybody. He would come in and just say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What can I do for you? That was Will Walker.
Prosecutors say Curry Walker was nearing financial ruin and asked her teenage daughter and the daughter's boyfriend to find someone to kill her husband for insurance money. William Walker was found murdered in 2013. Detectives are looking for 2 suspects in a murder today on West 98th Street. Witnesses say 23-year-old LaShawn Harris was attacked, kicked, and then shot in the eye. He later died at Metro Health. Scott Brundage of Garfield Heights was charged today with raping 7 underage girls. The victims range in age from 10 to 15. Brundage was arrested by U.S. Marshals after being secretly indicted.
The country music world is mourning the loss of Glenn Campbell, who died today at the age of 81. In addition to having many hit records and a popular TV show, Campbell was also a movie star and played opposite Wayne in the film True Grit.
The Bibbs family's put up another $1,500 for Cheney.
Have they now?
Yep.
What are the terms?
Just deliver Cheney. They don't care if he's alive or dead.
That's more to my liking.
Glenn Campbell had struggled with Alzheimer's for many years. Fewer people visited the Ohio State Fair this year. WTAM's Jared Allen has that story.
Attendance at the Ohio State Fair was down about 120,000 people from last year. The State Fair's Alicia Schultz points out why it was an off year.
Of course, this really wasn't a normal fair year for us. So opening day, we, unfortunately had a very tragic ride accident, which has just totally broken our heart.
Schultz says the few days the Midway rides were not operating also hurt attendance. A few cloudy, rainy days also did not help. In all, there were 801,000 people who went to the fair. In the Columbus Bureau, Jared Allen, News Radio WTAM 1100.
Children from all over Cleveland went fishing today with police officers at Voinovich Park. It was the 8th annual Kids and Cops event, with some kids going out on boats while others were fishing along the pier.
Well, I like fishing, and I kind of want to be a police officer when I grow up.
Well, did the officers give you any fishing tips?
No, not yet.
Now, what are you going to do with this fish you caught here?
I'm going to bring it in so they can look at it and get it off of there so it can hopefully still be alive.
The Kids and Cops event is designed to bring families and police officers together. On Wall Street, the Dow lost 33 points, the S&P fell 6 points, the NASDAQ surrendered 13. Now WTAM Sports.
First place Tribe enters tonight's game with Colorado 3 games up on Kansas City with their ace Corey Kluber on the mound against the Rockies and German Marquez. He comes in at 9-4. Colorado still in strong position for that National League wildcard spot at 64-48. GamblingAuto.com Tribe Insider 606. First pitch 7:10 right here. Browns quarterback Brock Osweiler, of course, getting first team reps today. It's the last practice before the preseason opener Thursday night against the Saints at First Energy Stadium. Glenn Ford.
Ugh.